Hi, I'm Nikon Ambassador Andrew Hancock. We're in Indiana at a school gymnasium, and I'm going to show you how to use remote cameras to capture sports action photography. For me, I use remote cameras to give a really dramatic angle that I couldn't otherwise physically be in. By using the Nikon wireless remote system, I'll be able to trigger my other remote cameras from anywhere within the arena. So we're going to have one camera set up above the backboard and one off the floor. The third camera will be the one that I have in my hands, and that's going to trigger the other two cameras every time I take a picture. I use remote cameras for a few reasons. First, it gives me a position and an angle that I can't physically shoot from. And so, for instance, I can't hang from the top of a basket or look through the glass while play's going on. So up here above the basket, I've got the D-slr with the 14 to 24 millimeter lens for a really nice dramatic wide angle shot over the hoop. This is a great angle and a great vantage point, but the most important thing to remember, not only in a situation like this, but with any remote camera, is that safety is absolutely critical. And so you have to make sure that everything is installed securely and properly, because you can't take any chances when it comes to player safety, official safety, or even to the spectators as well. Focusing a camera here is tricky. You need to anticipate where your action is going to be and where you want it to be within your frame. So for me, I have Glenn holding a folding chair at the height for where I anticipate and where I'm calculating my action to be, and I'll adjust my focus accordingly. This is my Senka camera. I've got it on a floor plate, and it's in an opposing viewpoint from where I am. I'll be in the stands on the opposite side. By having a camera here, I'm guaranteed that I have a clean look at the basket from one position or another. So here we are in our third shooting position, and this is where I'm going to be shooting the action from. We're using the Nikon WR1 transceiver to control the other two cameras we have above the basket from the floor. And how we have the other cameras set up and where I'm shooting from, we have this entire section of the court covered from all angles. Now it's time to make some pictures. With this area right here, this is going to be your sweet spot. So whenever you're heading up to the camera, you're heading up to the rim, you're right there full frame. Nasty. We've got a really fantastic picture, lots of elevation. We still have two more cameras to check. That could be money from both the overhead and from the floor position. This is where it all pays off. Setting up a remote camera takes extra work, but when you're up on that ladder and you're reviewing the pictures and you know you've got a shot that nobody else has, it makes it all worthwhile.